What is up, guys? Today we're back with another video, and this week's video, or today's video, is very similar to the last one we did where I went over some legendary superhero movie scenes. Today we are going over goated intros and intro songs. I got some suggestions from you guys as well at Discord, so we will be going over those towards the end, but for now we're going to start with some of my favorites. And the first one we got here is top 5 for visuals. Well, the song itself is not what's important here, it's the visuals. This show is legendary and it started it all, in my opinion. This show is so good. It needs no introduction. Let's watch this here. That transition, so good. It's so good. It was always good. The way that it just comes in, too. Love that. Batmobile is scary, dude. I love his Batmobile in this show. Kevin Conroy's the GOAT. He's my Batman, by the way. Love Christian Bale, love Robert Pattinson, but this is my Batman. He's terrifying. When it's just him, and you can just see the eyes, terrifying. That. Weave. And this is legendary. Goated, absolutely legendary. No, like I said, this show started it all. This show is the reason we have the rest of the DC animated TV shows, and really the reason that DC stuck with animation and the way it is because it was so successful for them. They just kept the ball rolling. So good. Again, it's not, like I said, it's not the song in this one that matters. It's the visuals. The theme definitely goes with it. It's very dark, but Batman's a dark character. It's a very different dynamic than what you're gonna see with other kids shows that are light and more fun. This show has a dark visual because he's supposed to be a scary guy. So 100% one of my favorite ones, though. One of my favorite intros for anything. It's absolutely goated. So definitely belongs in your top 5 if it's not. All right, guys. The next one on my list here, also goated. Top 5 cartoon. Top 5 Cartoon Network show. Top 5 whatever, bro. Teen Titans, 2006. 6, I think? Yeah, 2006, I think. Goated. Peak. Awesome. Love it. Just gonna stop talking. Let's just play it. When there's trouble, you know who to call. Come on, like, you can't say you weren't, like, however old we were, I guess, at my age, singing this in your living room, fist pumping, because Teen Titans was on. And this is also, like, one of my favorite versions of Robin, too. He's cold in this show. When he's fighting all the Teen Titans, when he's working for Slade or whatever. Oh. Fire. Fire. Ugh, fire. Like, it has a, like, it's so good. It's so good. It's fun, it's catchy. It is the exact opposite of the Batman the Animated Series intro, while perfectly representing its show, if that makes sense. As in, like, Batman the Animated Series, like we said, was darker, and Batman's a dark character and things like that. This show was very lighthearted, very kid based, very it's the Japanese anime sort of style of animation. And it represents it all perfectly, and it's got an absolutely different dynamic than the Batman the Animated Series intro. Fire, absolute gas. Toss that in your playlist if it's not in there. That's on my Certified Hood Classics playlist for sure. Goated. Nothing more I can say on that one. That one should be in your top 5 though. That show and regular show are the 2 best shows on Cartoon Network all time. Fight me on it. Comment all you want about it. That's how that is. All right, this next one, dude. Fire Force. All right, it's an anime. I'm not gonna lie. Majority of my submissions for this series is gonna be animes. They're so good. If you don't watch anime, I don't know what you're doing, man. I was once like that, okay? I really was. But as you can see, I love anime. I got the Sasuke banner from Naruto in the back there. Dude, It's so good if you give it a chance. I legitimately think that most people could find an anime they would like if they gave it a chance. I don't really even watch live action TV anymore. It's nowhere near as entertaining. But anime intros are fire, dude. They are hype for the most part, even though the lyrics are sad for a lot of them, to be honest. They just they get me, dude. I listen to them in the gym, in the car. Like I'll listen to them outside the show. They're so good. Call me, dude. This is a nerd channel, but that's a pretty nerdy thing, I'd say. Just look. The visuals are fantastic. This show is amazing. Definitely get into anime. If not, on my TikTok, I have a video where I suggest some beginner animes. But just listen, guys. Just look. They're usually like rock, because people who do anime intros in Japan are like rock stars. Like it's crazy. And so this is rock star worth in my opinion. I love this. I'd go to a concert of like all these anime intros that I like. I can't play the drums. This show is so good too. It's so good. I guess the same guy who did Soul Eater did this show, I think, is what I remember being told. I also can't play guitar, so I don't know why I bother. As you can see, the animation's fire. And as you just heard, that song is gas. It's absolutely amazing. I'm sitting here hype. I'm ready to go fight a dragon, dude. And the lyrics are kind of sad though. Like it's obviously the show's called Fire Force, so it's like a fire theme and stuff like that. But it's like our eternal flames. Like we'll go until they're snuffed out and stuff like that. It's like but it's a fire song. It's still catchy. I'm still gonna sing along to it. And by sing I mean hum, because I can't speak Japanese. But absolutely fire, dude. I love it. It's so good. This show is good where I'm at too. I just started it. I'm only like halfway through the first season, and it's so good. The plot is 10 out of 10. It's great. It's fantastic. I started a long time ago and actually got bored because I was just not paying attention, but I paid attention this time through, and it's so good, so good, so good. But yeah, no, it's absolutely gas. Love it. So that's, again, anime intros just are so good. All right. This next one is from an anime called Your Lie in April. Now, I have actually not technically watched through Your Lie in April. I've started episode 1. And I'm so caught up on other shows that I'm getting around to it. But this opening is so good. Like, it's so good. And it's very, very sad. The show is sad. It's not an action show. It's about a guy and a girl type thing. Really, really good show from what I understand. And I am going to get around to watching it. But the opening is just so good. It's a good song. If you know, Just give it a listen here. Just give it a listen. 'The duet, like it's so good. That's so good. That's fire. You cannot tell me that that's not fun. That that's not a good song. You can't. You cannot convince me otherwise, bro. I would. You could waterboard me. You could, break my computer, things like that. Be like, you admit the song is bad. Do whatever. I'm never gonna say that song is trash, bro. That is fire. Gas, bro. Again, still haven't seen the show, but I'll get there. It's just fire. It's just a good song. It's feel good. You were bopping your head too. Don't lie to me, okay? They're going to play it in the car now. You're literally going to look up Your Lie in April opening theme, and then you're going to play it in the car now. Posers, come on. No, but it's just so good. So for this one, it's obviously more of the song than is the visuals. The last song for the Japanese anime opening for Fire Force was a good mix of both. Obviously, the song is really, really good, and it carries, but in this one, it's the majority of the song that is what matters here as opposed to the visuals. The visuals give you a good representation of the show and how the show is going to feel and things like that, but the song is fire. Shut up if you say otherwise. I'm not taking any of that back talk. All right, the next and final one, first of all, I'm letting it play through because, and I don't even care if they try and copyright me, bro. One of my favorites. All right, this one's hype. And the cover of this song is also fire too. Jonathan Young, shout out that guy. His cover, beautiful. I love it. This One Punch Man, bro. The One Punch Man opening for season 1. Season 2 is fantastic too. We can do that in part 2 of this video series, but it's so good. It's so hype. This is a gym song, right? If you go to the gym, listen to it, watch this, and then tell me if it's a gym song, okay? It's so good. The show itself is also fantastic. It's a great show. It starts off funny. I actually suggest this for beginners too, to be honest, to get you into the kind of universe, the kind of the feel for an anime. So good. And the lyrics. This is what I was talking about earlier when I was talking about how lyrics translate and things like that, and how they're so good. This is it. So let's just hop right into it, dude. This was also a mix of visual and the song. It's already a gym song, bro. Already a good gym song. Power, get more power. Like, look at this visual. Like, look at this. Does this not interest you? Come on! So good. My little sister likes this opening. Come on! It's fire! Still can't play drums. I still can't do it. Bro, that's not the full song either. The full song is amazing. And the band performing it live, they sound just as good. In the translated version, like in the second chorus, it's like the tallest mountain started as a stone. It's like a great visual representation. If you don't know what One Punch Man is, basically this guy Saitama, right, is like the most powerful being. Like he trained relentlessly. So much his hair fell out. That's why he's bald. And his training thing is literally so stupid. He's a joke character. He did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and like a 5-kilometer run every day. Like it's nothing. But he's not. He defeats everybody to a single punch. And so there's in the translated version, it translates to like there's gods inside my fists tonight. Like it's so good. And that's a gym. Come on, that was hard. Like that was so good. Definitely one of my favorite openings. Again, it's just good music. Like you can't, bro. The cross culture thing. If you don't think that's good just because you can't understand the words, then like what people like EDM music and there's no words. What's the difference? That's so good. It's so good. Yeah, that ends my picks for fire openings and themes and stuff like that. But now we're going to get some suggestions from you guys from our Discord that if you guys aren't a part of, you should definitely be in. I will link it down below. Join up our Discord where we do debates and talks and things like that, and where you can have a chance to be a part of these videos, guys. Definitely got to get on that. So let's go check out some of your guys' suggestions here. All right, as you guys can see right here, we have an absolutely goated answer from one of y'all. The 90s animated X-Men TV show, which is a fire answer. So let's hop into that one real fast here. All right. So I was never old enough to watch the show live. 90s, I was not born in the 90s, just past it. I assume a lot of the people that watch my videos, to be honest, aren't that old either. But But if you've ever watched the show and reruns, or if it's on, I think it's on Disney Plus and things like that, or if you've seen top 10, cartoon intros of all time, this one definitely usually makes the list. It's pretty good. Visually and even like the audio, it fits really well for the show. Like I said, how it's like they all should fit together stylistically. This show has a really good intro. It does a really good job of that. So let's definitely watch this one here. It does like the characters by name too, because this is like a lot of people's introduction to the X-Men. You know what I mean? So. And Gambit's one of my favorites, dude. Wolverine also looks great in this show. I don't know if anyone's ever mentioned that. I like the way Wolverine looks in this show and in the Evolution series. Yeah, fire. It's good. It's good. Again, it's one of those ones that doesn't have any words, but the visuals and the 90s techno and the things like that, it fit into it well, and it gave the show a good feel. And the way that the characters look, and it's about these mutants and things like that, and it's just, I mean, that doesn't really, I guess that has nothing to do with it. But it's fire. It's classic. It's goated. That's why it's good. So definitely a good pick there. A good submission. All right. We're here with the next suggestion from you guys, and it is Adventure Time, which, you know what, I'll say my thoughts when we watch it. All right, the Adventure Time theme song. I'll give my thoughts after it. Classic, though. It's classic.
Adventure time. Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very distant lands. We'll take the dog and then the human. The fun will never end. It's adventure time.
That's it. It's simple. It's nice. It's pleasant. It's fun. It's memorable. I remember the theme song. I remember the visuals. It gives you a good overview of all the characters and things like that. It's just simple. It's not that I don't like it. It's not that I love it. It's just simple. That's all it is. And it's a good theme for how simple the show is too. Like the show has some good themes actually later on, and some good backstory like the Ice King, and Marceline and the Lynch and all those things. It's super good, but the theme song is just basic, so it's nice though. It's nice. I definitely think it deserves to be mentioned. I don't know if it's in top 5 or anything like that, but it deserves to be mentioned for sure. All right, the last suggestion we are taking for this video from you guys, the final one we're gonna round it out, is from the boy Apex actually, and it is the Gargoyles opening and theme. It's been a long time, guys. I didn't really ever watch Gargoyles to its completion. I watched a couple episodes of the show ever, so I'm not familiar. If you've never seen the show, I'm not really surprised, to be honest. It's not like super popular, but it was definitely one of those ones that while it was on, people liked it. So let's just check it out. Like I said, here's the Gargoyles theme. Let's just hop into it real fast, and then we'll give our thoughts afterwards, since we're a little unfamiliar with it.
1,000 years ago, superstition and the sword ruled.
I like intros that have these kind of
darkness,
recaps, like the history thing.
It was the age of gargoyles.
Love the history recaps.
Stone by day, warriors by night. And we live again.
So yeah, I barely remember this at all. It's cool though, that's for sure.
We are defenders of the night. We are gargoyles.
Yeah, I hardly remember that at all. I like the recaps. I like the intro. I like the narration. That's all fun. I like that. The music in the background does add to it. And I remember the show being kind of cool, though. I do remember it being somewhat epic, to say the least. But not one of my favorites. Definitely a conversation one, maybe, but not one of my favorites for sure. But That is the end of our video, guys. If you guys want to be a part of the next one, make sure you're in our Discord and you're responding when I post the prompts and the questions, guys. Make sure you're obviously subscribing. If you're not, I don't know what you're doing. Like the video, share it to somebody else who has similar interests and stuff like that. And thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I love you guys to death. You guys are the best. And we will see you guys all in the next video.